Let's listen to Nubra here. She has a new product.
Well, I want to
Awesome.
show it to you. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. So later on, we'll exchange information about the website, but it's called BioNutra, and it says on this packet, electrical foods. These are actually traditional flowers, African foods that were grown in East Africa and Tanzania and are processed in some way that I don't yet understand to be bioenhancing.
Okay.
The foods that I was prescribed by Dr. How do you pronounce his name again? Joffrey, yeah, not Jeffrey, but Joffrey, Dr. Joffrey Raymond, who's a nutritionist, a PhD nutritionist working in East Africa to develop this practice as a way of treating all kinds of functional disorders. In my case, I had a stroke. Some of the other people he's working with have hypertension or other issues, medical issues that are very prevalent in Africa at this time, especially I'm noticing there in Tanzania, a lot of people having strokes and a lot of people having dietary issues that they can't quite sort out because there's the way they've learned to eat and the way the medical world is trying to teach them to eat. And then there's this other way to eat that was there a long time ago in their culture, eating whole foods and basic food. And that's what Dr. Raymond and his wife, Christina, seem to be committed to. They're both trained in this area, academically, but they're also applying this learning to their own lives and their own families. And I met them just by chance. I was having health issues that I couldn't understand that were impeding my functioning and still are actually. And I dreamed about them. I dreamed about them in November and I didn't know who they were when I saw them in my dream, but I woke up saying, I've got to go to Tanzania. So in December, I got on an airplane to Tanzania, arrived there Christmas night, 11 o'clock, with no clear sense of why I was there. I was heading for Mama Lydia's. Franklin knows I have a friend there who's got a wonderful agroecology homestay in Temi Valley, it's called, in Arusha, near the clock tower. So I arrived there Christmas night, and a few days later, a former student of mine from Mount Meru University, where I was teaching in 2012, called up and said he heard I was in town, and he wondered if he could help me find a doctor. I'm not quite sure how he knew I needed a doctor, but the doctor he helped me find was Joffrey, who had helped his father-in-law deal with hypertension effectively using these dietary interventions. And I went to see him. And sure enough, he was the man in my dreams. He and his wife were the people in my dreams, I should say, not to give the wrong impression. And they started me on this program. Now, I got interrupted by the decision to come back here as I had originally planned to the States last month. I brought some with me, and I'm going to try to stay in touch with them and continue the protocol. But it's two products, BioNutra Plus, which is, I think, a kind of bean flour, and another one that's called, let's see, let me see if I can get the second product in hand. This really is early Monday morning for me, but bear with me here another second, and then we can throw it open for some discussion.
Yes.
Those sound like really good value-added products, like what I was talking about, agricultural products, medicinal products. You will actually be surprised that there's so many natural products out there that different countries on the continent of Africa are trading amongst each other. And you can even join networks if you're really into the natural products, and you can have somebody send them through to you.
Well, thank you for picking up the ball for me. Who's that was just commenting? Is that?
This is me, Elizabeth, from Hit Galut Consultants. I'm going to try and put the camera on.
She's
Hi.
in Zambia. James, where are you? This is James that I was telling you about. He's a partner in the African Trade Network. Can you come on, James?
Hi, everyone. Yes, a lady working at Safari Hotel here in
Oh,
Arusha
that's where I was staying.
mentioned that you were here in December and that you were trying to, get hold of me, but unfortunately she had lost my phone number.
Right, that would be Rose. Yes.
Rose, yes. I met her
Yes.
today about 4 hours ago.
Oh,
Amazing. Okay, this is all very mystical. And like I said, I
Right.
woke up from my dream this morning feeling like, oh, wait a minute, Franklin's doing a Zoom, but I don't know what time or where. And suddenly I found myself in it. So it's like
What a coincidence indeed. Wow.
we have a conversation that I think we need to have every Monday morning until we manage to weave our story together.
Correct.
I was trying to get Joffrey and Christina to participate, but I wasn't able to send them this link because I couldn't figure out what time it started. Did you start at 8 or at 9?
8.
Ah, okay, then I woke up at 8. I was on the right clock. I just didn't know it. So I'd like to get them here next Monday if you're going to do it every Monday. Is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the previous times, we used to do this 9 o'clock American time, which would be about 8 p.m. Tanzanian time. And that's what I was keying myself into, just to realize that it's now 8 o'clock, which is 7 o'clock here in Tanzania.
One of the things that I'm hoping to do is to go deeper in terms of using this as a way of creating social media that we can put out onto 9 or 10 different social platforms to market and promote what we're talking about, as opposed to getting too many people on. Because one of the problems that we had before is it was just too many people to allow to come on and talk, and so everybody was rushed, and so one of the things that we discovered with the format that was there before is we were looking. There were a lot of people coming looking to launch their projects, which is great, but we still as an organization want to do that, but do it on a whole different platform. And so this is a way of talking about and expressing product and things like that. We can bring on 1 or 2 people at a time. I think that would be appropriate, and talking about various projects and products in Africa and throughout the globe that is being worked on. And so one of the ideas that James had a project in Tanzania. Someone wanted to develop, I forget how many hectares it was, of land that we were looking at working on developing. We want to partner with projects, just like the project you're doing, Nubra, looking at partnering with that, partnering with, there was a lady on before. She was trying to ship like 10 tons of sugar to Sudan every month, and she was looking for some partners with that. So just like what Elizabeth is talking about, what they're doing and the networks that they're working on setting up, to work with them on helping to promote what they're doing, facilitate what they're doing, is. And there will be other ideas along the way, but this is the first day getting back on the horse, so to speak.